Good morning, everyone. I'm over here in Fredericton, New Brunswick. I'm not in Halifax. I did go to Halifax, however, I had some really crazy issues with my LP alarm. It was going off like every hour, hour and a half in the middle of the night. So I couldn't figure out what was going on. It had gone off in the past, but only when I was hooked up to shore power or the generator was on, which made me think that there was some kind of charging or electrical issue, low voltage issue, where it just wasn't getting the power that it needed. Not sure why, but that's what was happening in the past. So this time the propane gas was on. The inverter had been on previously, but it was off at this point. It was in the middle of the night, and I was not hooked up to shore power. I was in a Walmart parking lot, and I couldn't get it to go away. So one of the things that happened is if I opened the door to let fresh air in, it seemed to clear the alarm. Well, that was alarming, no pun intended, because that meant that it was detecting something in the atmosphere that was different, some kind of a gas. And so, of course, I was pretty afraid that there was a gas leak. It was an all-night ordeal, and I couldn't drive in the middle of the night to go get this fixed. There was nobody open, and so I looked it up in my Winnebago book to find a dealer, and the dealer was 4 hours away in St. John, which was north. It was the first city I stayed in when I first came to Canada. So the next morning I jumped in the car, ran up to St. John for 4 hours, and then found a really great dealership there, RV Time Sales, and they did a leak test. There was no issues with the gas, so that's good news, but we still couldn't figure out what was setting the alarm off. So at this point, I'm still not 100% sure. I'm thinking that one, it could be just a faulty alarm, or two, there really is some kind of off-gassing maybe from my AGM batteries. I scrapped Halifax, which was unfortunate because it's such a beautiful area, but hopefully I'll be back there one of these days here soon. So it is Saturday morning, and Lily and I are headed to Quebec City, and you have to see this. Where's Lily? Oh, there's Lily. She's ready to go. Yeah. See, I told you. She always jumps in her car seat now. You ready, girl? Well, I did make it over here to Quebec City, and look where I landed. Can you see? Walmart! Interestingly, so I'm in there talking on the phone in my RV, and I look out and there's like no cars. And as you can see, there's no cars right now out here. It's empty, and it's still light outside. So this was about 5:15 when I noticed. I was like, why are there no cars out here? It's so weird. And there's other shopping centers over here as well, and no cars. Okay, they close at 5 o'clock. Even a Walmart. I couldn't believe it. So, I don't know. It's normal. I looked it up. Anyway, so I'm here. I did go into Walmart to do a little bit of grocery shopping, and all the signs, I mean, everything of course is in French. It's Quebec, it's French-speaking Canada. Everything is in French. They no longer do any of the road signs in English and French. It's all French. So that was a little interesting for me. I threw my senses off just a little bit, but thankfully Google speaks in English, and I knew where to go. There is a bus stop that's just right over here. So you see all of these cars that are out that way. And there's a bus stop there. So the good news is that I can leave the RV here and take a bus over to Old Quebec City, and it'll be fine. The bus is right here and I don't have to worry. So anyways, it's a neat little town. Pretty thriving. Obviously it's the capital, but alright, we'll see you in the morning. I decided to walk the 1.6 miles to the ferry, Traverse Quebec Levee, that travels to Old Quebec City instead of taking the bus around. Alright, so we got our ticket and we are ready to get on the ferry. So we walked 1.6 miles from Walmart up to the ferry, and I'm a little sweaty now, but hey, it was nice. It's going to be all uphill though when we go back, so I may take the bus. Alright, so we're on the ferry now, we're ready to go. So I just found out that there's a lot of people dressed in period clothes. So we should see a lot of people in costumes.
Trois gros navires sont arrivés, trois gros navires sont arrivés, chargés d'avoine, chargés de blé. Nous irons sur l'eau, nous irons nous promener, nous irons...
Are you ready to order?
Yes, please. The cassoulet veggie.
Yeah, perfect.
Thank you. So I found this really great restaurant over here. It's a little cafe off in Old Quebec. Mission. So I opted for the stairs instead of taking the tram. And I'm out of breath. So here we are at the square, just kind of in the heart of Old Quebec. And we've got this beautiful fountain. You can see. I am in love with this place. The French, the food, the people, the surroundings. It's amazing. I love it. I had such a wonderful experience in Old Quebec City and will definitely return one of these days. But now I'm headed back to the States to see more of the East Coast. So join me in the next video when I discuss a much asked question: Amber, why do you boondock at Walmart so much? And as always, if you like what you're seeing, please go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, comment below, and like and share my videos. Thank you.